Hello, spooky crew. Our tote bag drawing is officially closed, and we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who entered. We are so grateful for the love and the support, and we have loved reading your reviews. Missed the tote? No worries. We're still sending out high-quality vinyl stickers while supplies last. Just email us proof of your rating and review along with your mailing address to thespookydarlings@gmail.com, and we'll get one headed your way. Quick promise, your address is only for mailing the sticker. No emails, no selling info, no funny business, just spooky gratitude. Thanks again for supporting the show. You are the reason we do this.
You're listening to The Spooky Darlings, where three sisters get together and talk about whatever thrills and excites us. And this is one of our special 3D episodes.
Deep dive, darling.
Yes, I'm Emily.
I'm Nettie.
I'm Haley.
And today I chose our topic, and it was actually a suggestion from somebody very special to me, who actually, when I gave him some details of the episode, decided that he didn't want me to reveal his name anymore on this episode. So,
can I say that he is also very special to me? Would that be saying too much?
No,
and to me?
You've got lots of people that are special to you.
I do.
So, with that said, the suggestion was bathroom urban legends.
I love it.
And it is a great idea for a topic. There were so many ways we could have, so many different directions we could have gone with this. But he had a very specific one that he wanted me to share. So I will start with mine, and then we'll see what you guys decided to add for your parts of this 3D episode. But I will share with you today the Aka Manto.
Okay.
In Japan, there's a question whispered in school hallways and remembered long after childhood. Red paper or blue paper? It's not a choice. It's a trap. If you are alone, especially at night, not always at night, but especially at night in a public or school restroom in the farthest stall, and you hear this question, you are in grave danger. So you're lucky, actually, that I'm telling you this now, so you know what you need to do.
Never take the farthest stall.
No, don't use the restroom. That's what I'm learning.
Hold it. Yeah, for sure. So
Hold it.
if this happens to you, you have been visited by the Aka Manto, which means red cloak in Japanese.
Ooh, scary.
Aka Manto is a terrifying, masked spirit with a flowing red cloak who haunts and terrorizes public or school restrooms. And the spirit is sometimes described as handsome and charming beneath its mask, other times described as a tall man but with a sickly, bluish-white face. What is he? Is he a serial killer? Is he a ghost? Is he a figment of our imaginations?
Emily, tell us.
There are a few different versions of this legend, and some of them are more palatable. No, none of them are palatable. They're all pretty terrible. So, anyway.
Oh, okay. All right.
There are a few different versions, but some make me squirm more than others. The Aka Manto will appear to the unsuspecting occupant of a toilet stall and ask a question that will determine their fate. In most versions, just as you are about to wipe, you'll find that there's no toilet paper in the stall. So, first check before you go, right? That's basic bathroom.
Yes.
Safety.
Yeah.
Check before you go. But you'll find that you have no toilet paper in the stall.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Does that really matter in Japan, though? Because they have great bidets there.
So they do now. And maybe their bidet culture has been shaped by this terrifying scenario where you find yourself in a toilet stall with no toilet paper when you need to wipe. And this entity will appear and he will ask, red toilet paper or blue toilet paper? Alternative stories portray the choices as red cloak or blue cloak, or sometimes red cape, blue cape. But one thing is always the same. The color you choose determines your fate. If you choose the red toilet paper, the Aka Manto will slash you swiftly, resulting in a quick and bloody death that leaves you, your clothing, and the entire stall painted red with your blood.
Okay, so that's if you choose red.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just keeping track of my choices.
Have other descriptions that also result in a bloody red end. Sometimes it's, it's not always slashed. Sometimes it's other violent, but this is the red version where everything ends up red and it's red with your blood.
I'm afraid of the blue version.
Yeah, I don't like the red version, but let me tell you the blue version. If you choose the blue toilet paper, he will strangle you, resulting in a slow death, turning your face blue. Or some versions describe other ways that he may drain your blood or otherwise leave you dead and blue.
Oh boy.
In some of the creepier versions that I almost don't even want to tell.
No, you need to tell.
Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us now.
Choosing the red paper causes a red tongue to emerge from the toilet drain and lick your bottom.
Oh, gross.
Or the blue paper, we can cut this out if it's too gross.
No, it's not.
The blue paper causes a blue or white hand to rise from the drain and touch your bum.
No.
Yeah.
No, none of that, please. No bottom pinching from the toilet, please. Or bottom pinching at all, actually.
Or licking.
I mean, this does go back to our deep, our human fear of feeling unsafe when you're vulnerable, right? Like in the toilet, It's a vulnerable time. And I actually remember thinking there was a monster in the toilet when I was very young in toilet training. Like I was very scared that something was going to come out of the toilet. And if I had heard this story at that time of life, I don't know if I would have ever been potty trained. Maybe you'd still be changing my diapers. You guys.
I just thought that the toilet itself was a monster because it kind of looked like one, like the flusher handle looked like a winking eye.
Yeah. And the lid was
and then
the mouth.
the lid. Yeah. And I
know.
was like, well, hello, Mr. Toilet. Are you hungry?
I do remember one time even falling in, I couldn't get out. My arms and legs were out.
Oh, was I there? Because I remember that too.
So scary.
I was there.
Very scary.
I think I was there.
I had 4 examples of the toilet not being dangerous, so I was fine.
I mean,
like you had four older siblings that survived it. It is scary though.
So now here's where you might think, okay, I'm not going to pick red or blue. Maybe I'll be tricky and pick a different color. If you try to trick him by saying yellow, guess what happens?
Oh, does he pee on you?
Swirly time. He will dunk your head into the dirty toilet water and hold you there, according to some versions, until you drown.
No.
Aww.
And if you say any color other than red, blue, or yellow, you will immediately be dragged down to the underworld. The earth will open up and you will be dragged to the underworld. So basically, choosing any color option will result in death. So your only options for survival are to ignore the spirit completely, don't even respond.
Oh, okay.
Or
That's what
I
would
could do that.
or to just reject all of his options and run.
Okay.
So,
Screaming?
what?
Probably.
Screaming? Yeah, just don't scream a color of toilet paper. If you try to outsmart the Aka Manto by bringing your own toilet paper into the stall just to be safe in those scenarios, guess what? Your personal stash will vanish from before your eyes before you can use it.
And then?
Oh, well, I mean, then you're faced with the questions. Red toilet paper or blue toilet paper. So ignoring the spirit or stating firmly that you don't want any paper, you choose nothing. Those are the two things that are said to make the spirit leave. Also, rejecting both options and running away may spare your life. So in some versions, the Aka Manto is a hairy yokai called the Kainade. And this wasn't as prominent in the tellings, but it was listed, it was shared in the Wikipedia entry about the Aka Manto. So I'm sharing it with you. So yokai is a class of supernatural entities and spirits in Japanese folklore that includes shapeshifters, ghosts, demons, and tricksters. So they can be mischievous, helpful or malevolent. So this is clearly a malevolent one of those.
So was that, would you spell that? Was that Y-O-K-A-I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in these versions, the Kainade lives in the toilet and its hairy arm of the chosen color will rise up out of the toilet to bother the occupant of the stall.
I don't like
like it either. So
That makes me feel about how that one from our previous episode, the guy that tickles you with his eyelashes.
I don't like it. Yeah, it's really...
Makes me feel about the same. I feel like something is invading my space.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. So rumors of the Aka Manto can be traced back to at least the 1930s. And at that time, the word manto more commonly referred to a sleeveless kimono-style jacket versus modern-day meaning, which is a cloak or cape. So, like, the word has evolved to have a different meaning. So
it used to mean like red kimono, but now it means red cloak.
yeah, so manto used to mean... But Aka Manto, I guess, let's see. Manto
like
used to mean a sleeveless kimono, and now it means a cloak or a cape.
Like how when you would say, I'm going to ship something, that used to mean I'm going to actually put it in a ship and it's going to go somewhere. Now when you say you're going to ship something, it means you're shipping two people together or two things together. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a perfect example.
Oh, you haven't heard of that?
You ship them?
You ship...
Like I ship you and Jordan.
I ship these guys.
Emily, I ship you and Jordan.
You relationship them.
No, because I have really slacked on learning the modern vernacular.
Oh, well.
I've learned it
Talk to your
just
kids.
so I can use it wrong to embarrass my kids.
Oh, perfect. I love that for you. So basically, the tellings and the descriptions of the Aka Manto have changed generationally, like from those first tellings to now. So there's more of the cape feature. Around 1935, there was a rumor that a man in a cloak would appear in a dimly lit clog box, which I meant to look up what a clog box is. What do you think it is? It sounds like a toilet, but I don't know for sure.
Oh.
But he would appear in a dimly lit clog box in the basement of an elementary school in Osaka.
Oh, no.
That's scary.
It took a year or two for this rumor to spread to Tokyo, and there were rumors around that time that the Aka Manto was actually a vampire. Which would explain the desanguination element of the blue toilet paper part, right? Like if they're void of blood.
Yeah.
So there were rumors that it was a vampire, that there were corpses here and there that had been attacked by the Aka Manto. By the 1940s, rumors and variations had even spread as far as the Japanese elementary schools in the Korean Peninsula under the Japanese rule, like occupied Korea, South Korea occupied by, I guess it wasn't South Korea then, Korea occupied by Japan.
Okay.
So, it is now a familiar urban legend throughout Japan. There are no documented police reports that we know of, but guess what? We also know that sometimes police reports are
disappearing.
Mysteriously missing.
Yes.
That is true.
So there are no police reports that are documented or, official investigations that we can find tied to the Aka Manto. Instead, what exists are repeated, consistent anecdotal accounts repeated across generations. The Aka Manto belongs to this category of Japanese legends where the entity asks a question with no safe answer, and survival depends on refusing the premise entirely, which makes you wonder, is this a teaching tool for older generations to teach children to reject tricky people,
right.
Somebody asking you something, like you don't have to answer one way or the other.
If someone says, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? You can be like,
and run away.
Yeah, you can run away, and you're like, I'm not taking your pills. Okay,
this is really creepy, man.
So, to survive, you just have to refuse the entire premise. It's a false premise, right? So, There are other Japanese legends with this same structure, like the Kuchisake Onna, where danger is disguised as a choice or question. So basically, no official records, but decades and decades, like almost 100 years.
Wow.
The same urban legend, and the same warning.
Urgent urban legend.
Urgent urban legend. And if the Aka Manto asks red paper or blue paper, don't answer.
Goodbye.
Wow, that is creepy.
Cool, M.
I will say nice request from the soul that requested that. That was fascinating.
Yes, whoever they were. I mean, yeah. So I also like, it kind of makes me like question myself that I'm more bothered by the hand reaching out of the toilet than I am by slashing or desanguination or strangulation. Like, I don't know why.
You're like,
there's a
please slit my throat. Do not pinch my bottom.
Don't grab me from the toilet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm aware that that's a super weird avoidance that I have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we should avoid both death and molestation.
Do you want to know what like bothered me the most out of all of those options?
Yes, and
was
then
the
call
tongue.
on me. Oh, the tongue.
Was the tongue licking you?
Yeah, the tongue was super
I hated
gross.
that more than the hand grabbing you or the slashing or the blood draining. What were you going to say, Nettie?
You know, there was a version of my life where I wasn't going to tell you the hand part or the tongue part.
No, we needed to know.
So if
Yeah.
we want to cut them out, we can.
we need to keep it in.
And everyone needs to know.
But now you guys need to hear what bothered me the most about
Yes.
that urban legend.
Yes.
Why is there blue and red toilet paper? Because I just kept going, wait, so white. Shouldn't we just use white or brown if it's organic? Like blue and red are the choices. I
know,
all
and then
of
I
the
didn't even kind of
dye
think,
that
like,
goes into that.
If you try to trick him by saying yellow, what? Why are you going immediately to yellow?
Those are the
No.
primary colors, red, yellow, and blue.
I guess I just sort of feel like toilet paper, most often white, sometimes brown when made from recycled paper. But I even have a little bit of like a thing about wanting to use recycled things on my toques, tushies. Yeah.
Yeah.
On that sensitive area.
Yeah, I mean, it's a valid point. I think what we should do is write a kindly worded letter to the Aka Manto.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to the Japanese
Embassy.
folklore department.
Dear Japan.
Dear Japan. Yeah. That's the first thing that stuck out to me is I just kept being like, oh, what, red or yellow?
Red or
like
blue?
all of the dye. It sounds
Red or blue?
toxic. Red or blue. Red or blue. Wow. Fascinating.
Yeah, gross, right?
I should go next because mine actually kind of piggybacks on Emily's.
Mine's completely different because it's also a different country.
So when Emily gave us this assignment, I too have a loved one. And while this loved one did not request that I do this particular urban legend, when I was reading through my options, this one stuck out to me. So I'm going to start Deep Dive Darlings into the Hanako-san. All right. Close your eyes. You don't really have to, but I want you to imagine you're back in school. You and your two best friends are staying late at school for a study session. The building is dark and gloomy. Scary. It's just you guys and a teacher in a classroom doing a study session. But you need to use the little girl's room. And you think to yourself, no, I'm almost done. I can wait till I get home. But you can't. Nature's call is stronger. So you beg your two friends, will you guys go to the bathroom with me, please? And they look at you like you're absolutely crazy. They're like, girl, no. But it turns out that they actually have to go too. So the three of you wander down the hallway together to find the restroom. Oh no, the first floor bathroom is closed for maintenance.
Oh my gosh.
So you and your friends walk up to the second floor of this scary, spooky school with cobwebs. Cobwebs in the corners. That came to my mind right now.
Spiders in the cobwebs.
And spiders in the cobwebs and bats. You go up to the second floor. Oh no. The second floor bathroom is also closed for maintenance. You all look at each other because you don't really want to go to the third floor. It's always felt a little spooky. But you're like, their bathrooms are closed and we need to go. So you start trudging all the way up to the third floor. It's spooky. And while you're walking towards the bathroom, you mention that Obon is next week, or maybe Obon. And this is a Buddhist Japanese festival where they honor the spirits of the dead. And it is believed that the dead come and for a period of time roam among the living and their ancestors pay homage. You are all feeling a little bit creeped out. And then the Haley of the group says, hey, let's call for Hanako-san.
Let's call for Hanako-san.
Maybe she'll come out. It's almost Obon.
Maybe she'll come out. It's almost Obon.
And when she sees your hesitation, she says, you're not scared, are you?
You're not scared, are you?
And she challenges you with the stare. And it's scary. You arrive at the bathroom. The lights are off. You hit the switch. Everyone giggles a nervous laugh. Emily calls the first stall.
I call first.
Haley calls the second stall.
I call second.
You say, hey, I'm not going to use the third stall. Your sisters laugh. What? Are you afraid of Hanako-san? It's just a ghost story. It's not real. Oh my gosh, let's chant for Hanako-san. You don't want to, but both of your sister friends are pressuring you. So, the three of you together step up to the third stall and you knock 3 times. Like this. That was so close, Haley.
Oh.
You knock 3 times and say, Hanako-san, 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 are you there? You all wait. No reply. You all kind of giggle and let a sigh of relief. You weren't really scared. You didn't believe in this urban legend. You all enter your stalls. The Emily of the group goes into the first stall. The Haley of the group goes into the second stall. And you're standing there going, are you kidding, guys? I can't go into the third stall. Luckily, there's a fourth stall. So you go to the fourth stall. You open the door. And you sit down to do what you need to do. Then, your worst nightmare comes true when you realize no toilet paper. Just like your story, Emily. So you call out to your sister friends. Hey, guys, there's no toilet paper in here. Can one of you pass me some TP? Hold on, you hear Emily reply. You hear the toilet flush. You hear the door open, and you're like, okay, she's about to bring me some. Then suddenly, a toilet paper roll comes sailing over the stall, and you catch it because you're super athletic.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You always catch stuff people throw.
score. Yes, every time. Then, hold on. You realize that that roll was tossed over the side of the stall, not the door. That means it was tossed to you from the third stall. You sit there holding it. You call out to your sister friends. Hey, guys? No answer. You exit the stall. The bathroom is empty. Haley? You call. No answer. You peek under the stalls. All empty. Except you glance under the third stall. You see someone's feet. Emily, I know that's you. You say, a quiver to your voice. Like, Emily, I know that's you. The lights go out. Haley, did you turn off the light? You say, high-pitched. You feel a cool chair. You feel a cool chill in the air. And then you hear the creak of a stall door. The third stall opens slowly. Standing in the stall is a girl. She appears to be around 13. She has a short, messy bob haircut, pale skin. She's wearing a red school skirt. Her lips are dark red. What you see is a girl around the same age as yourself, but there's something different about her. Her hair is all over the place. Her skin is uncannily pale. She doesn't quite look right. No! You close your eyes in terror, holding back a scream. Nettie, what's taking you so long in there? Calls out your smart mouth sister friends in unison.
What you doing there?
What's taking so long there?
Yeah.
You open your eyes. You are back in stall 4, standing, holding the roll of TP. You come out to see your 2 sisters, who look none the wiser. You tell them the story. They giggle and laugh. They think you're joking.
Oh,
But then they look at your face. They can tell that you are dead serious. Everyone stops talking. And then you go back to study hall and you finish your homework. What you just witnessed was the urban legend of the, is it a ghost? Is it a demon? What is it? The Hanako-san.
But she gives you toilet paper and doesn't make you die or choose a color?
Listen, she asks some questions, and you're about to hear it.
There's
So,
more.
Okay.
Now that you've lived the story, you guys all just experienced that with me. Let's talk about the legend itself, because Hanako-san isn't just a ghost. She's a game. And like the best games, anyone can play, even boys. You just need to
Ew.
know.
Are you going to say that she plays it in the clog box? Because you'd be wrong. That's a shoe cupboard. I looked it up. Clog box is not a toilet.
I was not going to say that, but I'm really glad we know what a clog box is.
Clogs. Oh, my gosh,
clogs.
of course.
I was about to say, why would a shoe cupboard be called a clog box? But you're right, clogs are shoes. I was so stuck on the toilet clog.
As was I, which is why I was like, a clog box must be a toilet, the way Haley uses them.
Hey, you know it.
Okay, so let me tell you how to play the game.
Especially after vacation. Sorry, Nettie.
That's fine. Let me tell you how to play the game. This is how you summon Hanako-san. You go to the girls' bathroom on the 3rd floor of a school, and you go into the 3rd stall. And you knock, just as we did in the story, 3 times, saying, Hanako-san, are you there? Or you say, Hanako-san, are you there? Hanako-san. I think you go, Hanako-san, 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 are you there? And then she will reply, yes, I am. And then and then she asks you, would you like to play with me?
No.
And this is where the game becomes a trap, much like your story, Emily. Because there is not a right answer to would you like to play with me? Nothing is safe. If you say yes, a ghostly or bloody hand will reach out from inside the stall, grab you, and drag you into the toilet, down the drain, and straight to hell. If you say no, you've hurt her feelings. You've invaded her space, called her out, and then you rejected her. Why did you knock? Why did you call her if you didn't want to play? So she's going to turn into a 3-headed lizard and chomp you to pieces.
Wow.
That's freaky. I'm sorry I laughed.
I feel like that's an overreaction.
Listen, no one said she was reasonable. So what's the smart move? What are you supposed to do?
This feels like living with teenage girls, let me tell you.
It's like you've been there. You know what to do. And Emily, then you probably know what is the right move. And as you know, do not answer at all.
Back away
Just
silently.
like when you're dealing with teenage girls, don't say yes. Don't say no. Give her nothing. Turn around. Walk away. And just hope that that's enough. However, the wisest move of all would be to not play the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is Hanako-san? Well, like Emily said, a lot of people think she's a yokai, which is a supernatural entity from Japanese folklore. Shape-shifting, can appear in any form, including human, but always uncanny. So whatever form it takes, you're going to look at it and be like, something isn't quite right. And that's a trait of a yokai. She also might be a yurei, which is a ghost in the traditional Japanese Japanese sense.
And scent, because you can smell it.
And a yurei is a spirit who died with something unresolved, like a lingering sense of grief or something undone. Rage, sorrow, and they're looking for connection. If Hanako-san is a yurei, then she was once a real girl and something happened to her. Aww. If she's a yokai, then she was never human. So she always appears as a girl around 12, 13 years old. Red skirt is the thing most often reported, school uniform, and then a short kind of weird bob haircut. How did she get there? Well, there's a few different origin stories. There's a few different stories of origin. And here's the three most common. One of them is during World War II, American air raid. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with my mouth? During World War II, American air raids were like just constantly striking Japan. And so they did drills where they would all hide. This little girl was using the restroom when an air raid struck. So she stayed put in the stall. And unfortunately, a bomb hit the school and she died in the stall. She still haunts the stall to this day. Another version is that Hanako was a young girl tormented by her classmates. They mocked her particularly for her short bob haircut.
Aww.
The very thing that she is remembered by and identified by. They were so mean that she took her own life in the one place in the school where she could be alone, the bathroom stall.
Third stall.
The third stall. And the darkest version of all is the murder theory. Hanako was murdered, either by schoolmates or by cruel parents. Aww. And her body was hidden in the bathroom, at the school, in the third stall, on the third floor. And 3 was the last thing she ever counted.
Aww.
Often people call Hanako-san the Bloody Mary of Japan. The comparison is apt. You call her out. Everyone knows exactly what to do. And it's something that people challenge each other to do. Kind of like Bloody Mary at like a slumber party. People will challenge, like at a school, they'll say, go to the third stall, summon Hanako-san. Now, Hanako-san makes, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's more like Hanako-san. I think that it's like Hanako-san, but I just can't seem to make myself say it right. I apologize. But she, the legend of Hanako-san is all over pop culture. First of all, in 1995, there was a Japanese horror film made based on the legend called Toire no Hanako-san, which is Hanako of the toilet. And I actually watched about the first 20 minutes, but I was cleaning while I was doing it, and it's in Japanese with subtitles, so I just kept missing bits, so I only got through about 20 minutes. And it was scary. Like, there were moments where I was like, oh, this is in 95, and I was not even understanding any of it, and I'm going to watch the rest. I actually really want to.
Japanese movies are terrifying, and so are Korean horror films.
Yeah.
They're on another level.
Yeah, they have things like the tongues coming out of toilets. It's scary. But
Freaks you out.
now this is where it comes close to home for me, because what drew me to this was a few years ago, my daughter bought a manga series called Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. And she talked about it constantly. She was like, Mom, you have to read this. It's so good. And I'm like, I wish I had time. I've never read a manga. I should, honestly. I actually probably would. And when I told her I was doing this, she was so excited. She was like, okay, I'm actually going to listen to that episode. But Lola was absolutely obsessed with this series. She read it all. She named her Roblox character Toilet Bound Lola. And the story,
so
the premise of the manga is that there is a girl named Nene who desperately wants a boyfriend. So in a moment of like desperation and like just, she had a moment of boldness, she decides to summon Hanako-san. But when the spirit appears, she finds out that Hanako-san is not as the urban legend, oh my gosh, this is not as the urban legend reported. Hanako-san is actually a boy. And because she summoned him, they are now bound together. So that is why it's called Toilet Bound Hanako-san or Hanako-kun. And they become partners. Hanako-san.
Like boyfriend-girlfriend partners? Or partners in crime?
I actually don't know if they're partners in crime they're partners in crime for sure, but I don't know if there's a romantic connection. That's a good question. But they have to fight together all of the supernatural evils that hunt the kids at the school and haunt
my gosh, that
Japan
sounds
around them.
That sounds like a question for Toilet Bound Lola.
I asked her if she would come in and give us a synopsis, and she was like, no, I won't. I don't remember the details. And she's like, but it's so good. You should read it. So
cute.
There's also an anime series based on this manga that's also been very popular. And it's kind of, I think that these stories like Bloody Mary and like Hanako-san, they start as just a few kids kind of starting, saying, have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? Let's try this. Let's try this. And then that's how it suddenly spreads. The first records of this story are from the 1950s, which is why the World War II origin story makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of about loneliness and connection and keeping yourself out of danger. So I have to ask my sisters, would you dare to play this game?
No.
How about you, Emmy?
I mean, okay, so with my sisters before that whole saga you told, I would have said yes, but I don't trust my sisters after that accounting you just told, where we're giggling and turning off the light.
Wait,
I know. We betrayed you.
Hey, you guys were the giggling ones turning off the lights. I was the victim. And that's
what I'm saying. I don't trust us anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
Especially around you. We're going to victimize you.
I took to Reddit and I actually found some accounts of people who have tried the game. So I'm going to tell you about them. Ooh. This is from a Reddit called Reddit Hanako-kun. And this is from Redditor Whole Bag of Chips. I decided to be dumb and try to summon Hanako as a joke. So I'm obsessed with toilet-bound Hanako-kun, and I wanted to do the ritual as a joke. Another friend who also watched it came along, and we went to an almost unused girls' bathroom at the back of our school, and I was the designated person to do the summoning while my friend watched. I decided to say the Japanese saying instead of the English version, and after I finished the saying, the automatic light sensor turned off, and we both felt a presence. And also incredibly uneasy. So we decided not to stay and ran out. So yeah, I'm never doing that again. I'm so stupid. Also, the sensors are motion activated, so it's entirely possible that it was purely coincidence, but it was timed too perfectly because the lights turned off as soon as I finished saying it. I'll also update if anything else happens. So, update number 1. So I just finished reading the Wikipedia article on the original urban legend, and apparently I'm lucky I didn't get dragged into hell through the toilet by Hanako herself or eaten by a 3-headed lizard. So that's great to know. Edit 2. Okay, so same day, I was in drama class, and the way that the room is set up, there's a stage and a door that's right next to the curtain that leads out into a hallway, and my class was on the stage doing whatever drama kids do when I saw a kid looking into the class from the end of the hallway, and the hallway was very dimly lit, so all I saw was a silhouette and eyes staring back at me from the end of the hallway. Turns out it was just a kid who had no other way of getting out of the building and was way too shy to interrupt the class, but still scared the crap out of me.
Oh, this person's fun.
So I know, I really love this post. And this is my favorite because this particular one was 6 years ago, but she continues to reply to the post over the years as people ask questions. So then someone else responded to her and she said, "Help, I tried doing this at home as a joke, and now there are upside down handprints on my mirror." I don't know if it was him or not, because now they're calling him him because in the manga, which everyone reads, it's a him. So, and then another user named Relative Noise asked, "I was planning on doing it, so any advice? Do y'all think I should?" And then the original poster, Whole Bag of Chips, said, "I believe," so this was 3 years ago, so 3 years after the initial thing, "I believe my experience," I love her advice because it's so cute. "I believe my experience was probably a series of coincidences paired with superstitions that rivaled that of Yashiro Nene herself." LOL, that's the character from the manga. "But as long as you're careful and get out of there as soon as you think something is wrong, do remember, the original legend didn't summon an anime boy. It summoned a vengeful girl who would drag you into the toilet and down to hell. And remember, this is just an urban legend, so don't be too disappointed if nothing happens. Also," and this is important, "make sure nobody is using the stall when you try this. Not that it'll harm them. They'll probably just be very confused, but nobody wants to be caught in the middle of a spirit summons, even if nothing happens." And then someone responded to them. Okay, they said, so this is Relative Knows. "The original legend, did they say that you summon her and she can grant your wish? If so, I have an idea. It might be stupid, but I could wish for the power to bring fictional characters to life. And maybe she would take something valuable from me. And I could try doing it, though. Kind of like a fair trade if you ask me." Then OP responded, "No, not that I can see. The Hanako-san ritual tended to be a test of courage for the Japanese children rather than anything useful. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to bring any characters to life. But if you were to offer something as a fair trade, chances are it'd have to be a life. And I'm sure you don't want to sacrifice anyone just to meet your favorite character. Please don't do that. I don't want to be partially liable for murder. And then, finally, there were a few other comments here and there, but OP commented 1 year ago, guys, please stop commenting on this and bringing me back to it and making me read it again. I'm begging you. It's 5 years old. I was 15. And then finally, one last post, and this one I found in a Facebook group, so it wasn't related to this Reddit. This person said, it was like an answer to the question, has anyone tried to summon Hanako-san? And she said, I tried once with my friend. We had a 3rd floor bathroom with 3 stalls. By our surprise, the stall door opened and we heard a creepy voice that made us run away like subway surfers. Mind you that we were both alone. Together but alone. And that is it. That is the story of the Hanako-san. Hanako-san.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I could not find any firsthand experiences of the Aka Manto. Maybe I didn't dive deep enough, but I couldn't find any. And I checked Reddit.
It's so funny because I think that people get themselves so worked up sometimes in these situations that they almost like make something happen. Mm-hmm. Almost a little bit like an egregore. Like you're so scared. Like I got to say, even as a fully grown woman, I would never try Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
I'm too scared. I would honestly be too scared.
All right, let's grab this laptop with Emily. You and I are going in the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Haley. You guys will turn off No, we could leave Emily in the bathroom just alone on the computer. We'll just set my laptop down and run out. And I'm going to be like, no, you guys, no.
You guys would be so mad at yourselves if she came through my computer and disinsanguinated me.
Gosh, yes,
be really sad about it.
I would be so sad if you got disinsanguinated or disemboweled.
Or eviscerated.
Yeah.
Which is disemboweled. That's the word I was looking for. You did it.
Or otherwise bothered in the bathroom.
Yes, by a tongue, by a hairy arm.
Or otherwise.
Emily looks so worried about it. All right, Haley, what do you have for us?
All right. So, do the words koi koi bring anything to mind?
I just think of like the koi fish, like koi pond.
Yeah, same. That's what I was thinking.
So,
wait, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Earlier when Emily was talking, I had my microphone like this, like just the angle, and I sat there going, "What's on my neck?" and then I realized because I was like, "Why is there a giant dark spot?" I was really alarmed for a minute.
You guys, I just sat there for the first 15 minutes of Nitty's sharing with the information that a clog box was not a toilet. And it was so hard for me not to interrupt.
You're like, I've got to find a time when it works in the story. I've got to find the right time.
It's going to be the time.
Koi pond. That's all I can think of with koi koi.
Okay. So just as around the world, different countries have a different term for sneezes, in Nigeria, the sound of high heels hitting a floor is said to be koi koi.
Oh, what is it in the U.S.?
Click, clack.
Oh, yes, of course it is. Now that you say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not callipity cloppity.
Clop, clop, clop.
That's a clog.
Maybe the way you
Callipity cloppity would be clogs. This would have been a good point, Emily, to insert the clog box.
Okay, we can you know what? We can try a couple different ways.
Yeah, you just insert that whenever you wish.
All right.
Sure.
So today we are talking about Madame Koi Koi. It is said that before she became an urban legend, she was a cruel teacher known for her beauty and wearing red high heels and the signature sound that they would make as she would walk the hallways. One day, her cruelty went too far. She injured a student. She slapped her so hard that she damaged her eardrum. So this teacher was fired, and she is enraged. And in her anger, she drives home and gets into a severe car accident. And with her last breath, she swears revenge on her students. So after she dies, the students begin to notice strange things at night in their dormitories. Mostly in the bathroom, the lights would suddenly cut off, and they would hear singing. They would hear whistling. Some students reported being slapped or fully attacked, often cornering them in bathroom stalls. And the thing that all of these events had in common was the sound of heels clicking the floor as someone approached.
Oh, creepy.
So, another version of this story starts similar to the first. Beautiful but sadistic teacher. She loves to beat her students any chance she gets, flogging them mercilessly. The students, they try to tell the administration what is happening, but nothing is done about it. Students decide they are fed up. And one night, they're waiting for their teacher as she is leaving for the day. They corner her, gag her, and beat her as mercilessly as she beat them. When they get their anger out, the students realize they have beaten her to death. In a panic, they try to cover their tracks. They throw her over a school fence, hoping that it'll be considered a robbery gone wrong. Life goes on. Then one by one, these students begin to disappear. But they all say the same thing. They hear the clacking, or the koi koi, of their teacher's high heels before they are never seen again. One of the students said she attacked him in the middle of the night, demanding her heels. Because in the frenzy of beating his teacher, he had taken her heel and beaten her with it. Then one day, this student was found in the school bathroom, beaten to death.
Ooh.
A surviving student began to tell everyone what they had done and what was happening to her friends, but no one believed her. She told her fellow students that at night in her dorm, she would hear the heels coming for her, going koi koi down the hallway. Then the schools shut down and the students were dispersed to other districts, and the legend of Madame Koi Koi spread. To this day, it is said at night you can hear Madame Koi Koi roaming halls and bathrooms by the click of her heels.
Oh, creepy. Where's that from?
Nigeria.
Oh, my goodness. I was about to say, it's weird that all of ours take place in bathrooms. Then I remembered what the assignment was.
What a coincidence.
Whoa,
It's so nuts. Yours is in a bathroom too?
Mine too.
Oh, that's so creepy. Oh my gosh, I want to learn more about like Nigerian urban legends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, this was such a fun one. Emily, thank the anonymous person for such a
Who
great...
doesn't want to be associated with hands or tongues?
Please, though, I loved this topic. I thought it was so much fun.
It was so fun.
It was fun. And you know what? We ended up doing 3 international ones, but I feel like we could have another fun round with some other urban legends from, bathrooms in other regions.
We
I don't know.
could do an
It's just
entire
kind of fun.
podcast just about bathrooms.
I
Bathroom
think-
mysteries, bathroom murders, bathroom ghosts, bathroom cryptids, bathroom fearsome critters.
Yeah.
Clog box. Is it a toilet room or a shoe cupboard? You decide.
Probably depends on where it is.
That sounds like a commercial from Rick and Morty on the intergalactic television.
It does.
Maybe it's both.
Oh my gosh.
You can keep your shoes. You can go to the bathroom.
Listen,
Who knows?
all I got to say is Mama's got a clog box. Daddy never sleeps at night.
Oh
Woohoo.
my gosh, this is amazing. Well, let's close it out. Who's not closed?
I think maybe me. I've closed.
I did.
I mean-
too. Did we just do both of the other episodes? So Emily,
Probably. Do you need me to close this one out?
close it out. This is a full Emily
Sure.
episode
Sure. Okay.
starring Emily Pomeroy.
Well, thank you for listening. And as always, we appreciate your support on our social media and in our reviews, especially. Also, if you're enjoying the show, please tell your friends. We love hearing about people who found the show through a friend recommendation. It is the greatest compliment for us. So please tell your friends if you're enjoying the show. And we look forward to sharing with you next time. Goodbye.
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 5 stars. Before we disappear into the shadows, don't forget, we're still sending out vinyl stickers. Leave us a rating and review and email us proof to thespookydarlings@gmail.com, along with your mailing address, and we'll send you some spooky snail mail while supplies last. And if your heart is still mourning that tote bag, may we gently tempt your way toward our merch store at thespookydarlings.printful.me. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Thanks for listening. And as always, stay spooky.